Hey, welcome to Ultimate Wealth. My name is Derek Pasalacqua. I'm your host. This is the show where we talk about all things finance, how to get out of debt, how to build wealth, and most importantly, how to create a lasting legacy that you can pass down to your family that'll last for many, many generations. So today, I want to talk about something called the Infinite Wealth Blueprint. Now, this is a concept that is based on a few different things. Number one, it's based on Nelson Nash's infinite banking concept. And number two, it is the debt snowball, of course, I think made popular by Dave Ramsey of all people. And how we put those two together, along with this proprietary software, to build what we now call the Infinite Wealth Blueprint, which is a financial plan, an all-encompassing financial plan that we put together and built. And it's a program, a membership for people who are mid to higher income earners. I like to say at least 75,000 a year, have some discretionary income, and really just want to try to accelerate their debt so they can get out of debt faster and, of course, build wealth at the same exact time without needing to increase their income or their expenses or make these big dramatic lifestyle changes. So, let's see here. I'm going to show you just real quick. Let me share my screen and I'll show you what we're working with here, how to get signed up, and what the process looks like. So this is a real life case study right here of one of our current clients. His name's Mr. Ruben. He was kind enough to let us share this. So shout out to Ruben. Thank you for that. And if you scroll down here, so the situation Ruben was in, you can see his current principal on his current plan here and on the debt action plan were $428,343.75. Okay. On his current plan, before he met us, he was scheduled to pay $265,000 in interest alone. That's insane. His total payoff amount for $428,000 worth of debt, brace yourself for this, $694,185.10. That's crazy. Thankfully, he met us. We introduced him to the debt action plan. And now that $428,000 and that $265 of interest is knocked down to $139,571.50. So to go from $265,000 in interest to $139,000 in interest, pretty big deal. That is a difference of $126,000. And my favorite part, he goes from a payoff time of 22 years and 10 months down to 10 years and 1 month. That's awesome. So you can see here, if I scroll back up, it says on the plan summary, those watching, if you're listening, I encourage you to watch this, but it says that your debt action plan uses modern banking principles to quickly eliminate debt and build wealth rather than focusing on diminishing your lifestyle to get out of debt. This strategy shows you how to significantly reduce the interest you pay, reduce your tax burden, and build wealth in a way that creates tremendous cash flow during retirement. With our plan, you could save $126,475.55 in interest payments and become debt-free in only 10 years and 1 month. Even better, you will become debt-free without spending any more money each month. It goes on to say, it's not magic, it's just math combined with a few incredible strategies that can significantly change your lifestyle over time. Using the information you provided, talking about Ruben, we compared your current payment plan with the strategies outlined in what we call the debt action plan. Below is the savings you can expect by implementing these strategies. So we don't just, I like to point this out because we don't just come up with these numbers and then kind of leave you to figure it all out. We like to guide you through a lot more than this. So there's a full report here. This is a 10-page report. And every client gets one of these. You can get one of these for free. You call us up. We will be happy to do an analysis and give you one of these. And then whether you work with us or somebody else, doesn't really matter. But the point is, just know your options, know what's available to you, and then you can make an educated decision. Our job is never to sell you anything. simply to educate you and let you make an informed decision as a consumer. And whatever that decision is, as long as you're making it from a standpoint of being well educated and informed and knowing all your options, then there is no wrong answer. It's whatever helps you sleep better at night and whatever you feel is the right thing for you and your family. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So right here is a little short strategy description. It says identify inefficient payment strategies. So it tells you where we're finding the money that we're funding the debt action plan with. So where are we finding it? So it says after entering all of your financial data into our software, our software charts the plan for us. The first thing it does is identify areas where your income is not being used in the most efficient way. And the system will redirect that money to make it more efficient. Step 2, make minimum payments to all debts. Only minimum payments are made to all your debt moving forward. Excuse me. And each debt will be paid off in a lump sum at the appropriate time. Step 3, build up cash value. One of the major components of this debt action plan is a uniquely designed life insurance policy. We use life insurance to take advantage of many favorable tax codes as we pay down your debt and build up your wealth. As we fund the insurance policy each month, we build up cash value along the way. And step 4, take out policy loans to pay off debts. The insurance company allows you to borrow money against your death benefit based on the cash value in your policy. The action plan will tell you exactly when to take out a policy loan to pay off your first debt. As your first debt is paid off, use the freed up money to increase your cash value in your policy. So basically it's saying once you pay off a debt, simply the minimum payment you were making towards that debt. So say you had a credit card, minimum payment was $100 a month. We pay off that credit card. Now you take that $100 a month that was going towards that, and this is where the snowball comes in. You just roll it into the plan to pay back that loan faster. It's going to accelerate, and then we'll pay off the next. So we're just going to go, and it doesn't really matter what order we're paying the debts off in. The main key is every time you pay a debt off, just roll that amount that was getting paid towards that debt into the plan to start paying back that loan. Because, and it's not, I know a lot of people think you're just transferring your debt from one place to the other, but that's not entirely true. Because you could pay off, after each debt that you paid off, you could cash out the policy and get a check for money and the debt would still be paid. So not going to get into that here, but made other videos on that you can watch. So inefficient dollars to redirect. This right here shows where every single penny is coming from that we funded the plan with. So in Ruben's case, we funded the plan with $1,132.48. And that came from a whopping 3 places. There was $938 of consumer debt overpayment, $94 that we redirected from investments, and a whopping $100 from his income. So it says, did you know that your money can do more than one thing at a time? Your inefficient dollars can cancel debt and grow wealth simultaneously. That concept is at the core of this strategy. And of course, that's true. That's the whole point of infinite banking, is putting your dollars to use and being more efficient. So this shows a breakdown of his current plan before he met us. A little pie chart showing principal and interest here. And then the debt action plan down below here, which you'll notice the totals are the same. The only thing is different. You'll see every single payoff date, payoff amount, interest saved on each debt, and the redirected payments for each debt. So then you come down here and it says, now that your debt is completely gone using the money you were spending on debt, you can now make that money work for you to build wealth. You will be completely debt-free in 10 years and 1 month without spending any additional money. That's not all. In 20 years, you're projected to have $716,000 in total assets. 30 years, you're projected to have $1.7 million. And in 40 years, because Ruben is 38, in 40 years, you're projected to have $3.2 million in total assets. And that's if he doesn't even use the policies, if it just sits there. So it says, imagine the ability to borrow from your policy for any reason and without having a credit check or having to qualify for the loan in any way. Borrowing from your policy doesn't reduce the ability for your cash value to keep growing, and you can borrow and earn at the exact same time. So come down here. This is pretty cool. This shows all the payoff dates, including when you'll no longer be able to put any more into the policy without turning it into a MEC. So this is the first date right here. You'll see be 3/10/37, when you would have to either open a second policy or B, a savings account, or just something somewhere to put that extra money. All right. And then this goes on to tell you about next steps. Only make minimum payments on the debt going forward. Apply for the insurance component of the plan. After approval, schedule your first loan payoff with your specialist. Redirect your inefficient dollars to your new plan. Start making your money work more efficiently and turn your debt into wealth. So that is a quick high-level overview of the Debt Action Plan and the Infinite Wealth Blueprint. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to us. That's why we're here to help. Happy to answer any questions you may have. Again, my name is Derek Pasalacqua. I appreciate you joining us today. And until next time, God bless.